Hey, hey, um, can you hear me? Hey, um, so I got another blue screen. Or bad. This particular blue screen was uh Wea uncorrectable. Let's see. It is a blue screen of death error caused in Windows 10, typically caused by hardware issues. I love to hear that. That's good. Issues with RAM, hard drive, CPU, or other component. Other components. Okay. Okay. Sorry, what about what was I yapping about? What was I yapping about? Oh my god. Um, I completely forgot what I was yapping about.
Savior adjusting for wind. Right on cue. What you deserve. Now you pay. Time. Now you pay. Suppressing together. We'll compose a miracle. Roger that. Witness the magic of music. Current overload. Loyalty. Get ready. The target's exposed. This bullet will reach its mark. Down strategy.
20k already? Oh my god.
What you deserve. Recalibrating. Now you pay. Target locked. Engaging. Press the advantage. Right on cue.
I did this so wrong. It's okay.
Take the shot. It's time. Show no mercy. What you deserve. It's time. What you deserve. Sound strategy. Music is the rhythm of life. Roger that. The target's exposed. Engaging. Resolve.
I don't know if I can on this one.
My bullets are one with
I
the
think I
wind.
fucked up. Yeah.
Right on cue. It's time.
No, I fucked up too many times. No. I need to make sure that I spam basic attacks when I'm doing my my aftershocks, because if I don't, then I miss out on a ton of damage in the stun window. That's my bad. Oops. I'll try again. 1, 2, 3.
Now you pay. You're in what you deserve. Now you pay. Suppressing fire. Down strategy. Time to pin them down.
Abby!
Together, we'll compose a miracle. Engaging. Press the advantage. Roger that. You won't back down.
Now that was a good one.
My bullets are one with the wind.
I think I did trigger it a little bit early though. That's okay.
Now you pay. Recalibrating. Right on cue. It's time. Suppressing fire. Engaging. Witness the magic of music.
I keep messing that up. It's okay.
Loyalty. Now you can. Ether vision activate. Down strategy.
Okay.
It's time. Take the shot. Increase fire power. Now you pay. It's time.
Get me out of this corner. No, this sucks.
Sniper's trade. One shot, one kill. Right on cue. Lose yourself in the music. Turns overload. Resolve. Suppressing fire.
Honestly, I'm gonna have to ult now.
The rhythm of life. Roger that. The target's exposed. Can't catch me. What you deserve. Wide open. Up your foot.
57K? I don't know. 57K? No. I don't think this team can do it. I think Ji Ling can, but I'm not sure. I don't think Ambi can. It's a little much. It's a little much for her. Like,
Take a deep
if
breath.
I do this,
The spotlight.
this,
Is something the matter?
Pick me, and I promise you'll learn big.
yeah, this is more acceptable. Hold on. Do I need the crit damage or do I want the attack? I want the attack, I think, yeah. Let's see, yeah, and then... Actually, what I should do instead is this. Go with a crit rate. Circle it here. And then go back to Astra. Go back to... Let's see, it is this piece, Seth's piece. And then go back to the crit damage piece right here. There we go. And that should all be correct, right? Should be around 55, 53. Okay.
Huh? Mission start.
Yeah. This one I like a little bit more because of the personal damage of because of Julian's personal damage, or and because of Nicole's debuff and her additional helping out ether damage dealt.
Right back at ya! Get away from me!
An opening.
Great.
What's this?
Taking the shot. Yep. Drop the weapon.
Gotcha!
I should get another. Yep, there's another one. Okay, if I can hit the one a little bit to the right here.
Get away from
Right here.
An opening.
Tough luck. I'll eat everything!
Bullseye. Stay where you are.
Do I have automatic chain attack on? Oh, okay, good. I was about to say, like, Jesus.
Tough luck.
Sing in the name of hope. Bullseye. No restrictions. Fire it well.
Nice, got it.
Keep up the assault.
The pleasure's all yours.
Taking the shot.
Right back at ya! What's this? Gotcha!
Nice.
Catch you in the next life!
An opening.
Right back at ya!
Okay, I need to on field until I get. There we go. Nice.
Stay where you are.
Time to wrap things up!
Taking the shot.
I'll eat everything!
Don't even try it. You're surrounded.
Astra.
Together, we'll compose a miracle!
Stand down. Surrender.
You asked for it!
An opening. Yep. Drop the weapon.
Now's our chance!
Taking the shot.
What's this? Behave yourself!
You know how bad this is? I can't hit the back, and therefore that means I can't get the extra points.
Look!
I mean, I think I already got them all, but yeah.
Right back at ya! Behave yourself!
An opening.
It's cooked. It's cooked. Okay, good.
Gotcha! Lose yourself in the music! Sing in the name of hope!
No! No! Okay, yeah, no, I can play it a little better, I think. No. I can do a little better. I can do a little better. This time I also don't have Astra's buff too. This deepens down one is okay. This deepens down one is okay. But I think the one that gives you a bunch of damage based on quick assist is a little bit better.
Take a deep breath.
Okay.
The
Let's see where
spotlight's
she
about
at.
to shine.
Ewan, where she is.
Huh?
Okay, then
Will something
Nicole.
pick me? And I promise you'll learn big.
No, I mean, you know. Let me hit it from the back. We arch my back. No, seriously, like if I can't hit it from the back, then I can't get the extra performance points, and then it's just cooked at that point. kind of want to see if I should go ambies here. A basic attack, special attack, or... No, actually, that sounds like shit. Now that I think about it. No, because then I only would get 40 crit damage, so then at that point it's just 88 crit damage. 88 plus the 54 that you get from this, so 88 plus 54, there's like 130 something crit damage, plus whatever Astra gives you. So Astra gives you 31, so you see C5 and above, so that is... She'd have like over... Oh god. 88 plus 31, so that's 111, 112 plus 54 from chaotic metal would equal 166, 166 crit damage plus 166 equals 320, 332 crit damage? That's way too much. That's way too much crit damage. I don't know that.
We'll get it done.
That's way too much. What am I gonna do with all that fucking crit damage? Are you kidding me? I mean, it's a lot. I mean, well, versus the 1600 that you get from Astra, plus all the attack percentage buffs that you get from Brimstone. It's probably fine.
Now's our chance! Get away from me! Right back at ya!
I'm looking for one more hit. There it is.
Freeze!
What's this?
Very good.
An opening!
There'll be another one here that breaks fairly soon. Come on. Where's my break? There it is. Should get another one here in a second.
Tough luck.
Can you hit me, please? Please? Thank you.
Music is the rhythm of life.
Stay where you are!
The magic of music.
Cease and desist!
Time to wrap things up. Catch you in the next life.
Bullseye. No restrictions! Fire at will!
Now's our chance.
Okay, 37k on first rotation. Okay, we got it this time. Yeah. Sorry, I guess I was trolling before. Oops.
Get away.
An opening!
Tough luck.
There we go.
Save yourself.
Come on, Nicole. Let's get a little bit of, let's get a hit me. Nope. Okay, I got rockets.
Now's our chance. What's this?
An opening!
Lose yourself in the music. Save yourself. Witness the magic of music. Sing in the name of hope.
Stay where you are!
You asked for it.
Taking the shot. Suppressor K-22! Maximum firepower!
Remember to smile.
I might be able to get it this time. It's looking bad, actually.
Right back at ya. Get away from me. Off the button.
An opening!
Right back at ya.
Close.
Yep! shot.
No, I'm so close! What? Ah! Oops.
Merci beaucoup.
Duck asterisk asterisk.
Crew, thank you so much for the 63, by the way. I appreciate it. Did you see Silver Wolf? I know you saw Silver Wolf. I am very happy to see that. I'm like, okay, maybe you got some hope. All right, okay. Maybe Star Rail's not fully cooked. I mean, okay. Silver what? Silver Wolf and Honkai Star Rail. She's looking to be not terrible.
An opening.
I know she got buffs, right?
Right back at ya. Behave yourself. Now's our chance. What's this?
Bullseye.
This won't hurt much. Let's rock your soul. Together, we'll compose a miracle.
Why'd she scream like that? She said, let me
Rock
rock your boat!
Time to wrap things up. Catch you in the next life.
Taking the shot. Don't even try it. You're surrounded. An opening.
Now's our chance. Get away from me. Gotcha.
Massive again. All bullets, good.
Tough luck. What's this?
More bullets. Okay, I'm playing a lot better this time. Okay. Huge.
You asked for it. Feel the power of art. Sing in the name of hope.
How's Vivian? I actually have to play her play to figure it out.
Time to wrap things up.
I'm not the one to ask at the moment. She's good, though.
I'll eat everything.
No restrictions. Fire it well.
Right back at ya.
50k at a minute left? Okay, as long as I'm not an idiot, I should be okay.
Easy.
That felt
What's this? Off the button.
Oh, it's the stupid laser beam. No, you know what, Atra?
Together, we'll compose a miracle.
Stay where you are. Taking the shot.
Tough luck. Behave yourself.
Listen,
Remember to smile.
An opening. Bullseye.
Now's our chance.
Stay where you are.
Tough luck.
Taking suppressor cage.
Is that it?
Two.
That might be it.
Firepower.
Nice, got it. Okay. Ugh. Okay. 65k is the max you can do. Ooh. Okay. You're gonna get 5,000 from performance points, and then 60,000 from damage. Okay. What I forgot to do, what I should have been doing before, yeah. If you want to play this team, you have to get a bunch of evasive assists for a Judy win, because if you don't, then she's not gonna be able to keep her bullets up. I learned that if you get her M1, this team becomes a lot better, because you don't have to worry about a stunner, you don't have to worry about chains as much, you don't have to wait for enemies to attack you, because she just reloads her bullets, and you can just play the game. So I thought her M1 was not very valuable, but I can see the value now if it means that you just don't have to like worry about enemies hitting you. You don't have to worry about the condition. I'm gonna do like 30 minutes of this story quest, okay, or of this main quest. It's just to look. Also, how many pulls do I have? I think I have 3 of 30, 30, no, 20, 2, 24 pulls. Do I want to get Robin now? Yes. Huh? Mm? What the? Huh? He said, huh? 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 Yeah, I need him. Huh? Oh? What the? Okay. I pretty much have every Bang Boo except I think it's Batty Boo. The only that was early. Oh, and there we go, guys. The shining going on. Nice. That's very easy, actually. I think it was like 60 pity, something like that. Yeah. Yeah. I'm at the point now where I can get. I've had 69 pulls, so I could very easily get every Bang Boo, but I think this is garbage. No, sorry, no, that one. This is bad. This is not good. I don't like this Bang Boo at all. Officer Kui? I think this Bang Boo is fucking terrible. I think this Bang Boo is so bad. But let me tell you, what Bang Boos don't you get? Don't get this one, and don't get Safety. Safety is such a piece of garbage. I like it's insane. Like Safety is just, he's cute. He's got a high multiplier on his active skill, but honestly, look at this stupid condition. When there are two Bellabog characters who don't even work well together on your team, the Bang Boo's chain attack damage goes up. If the enemy is shocked or burning, what? Does it buff gets increased by an additional 20%. And it does physical damage. What? What? Right, like who's burning? What? What? Ben? Okay. Butler isn't too bad. Honestly, the rest of them aren't too bad. I think even a million has value because Nicole's so good. And I think Nicole plus Billy or Neko honestly isn't too bad. So and Billy also does physical damage. So honestly, I think a million isn't too terrible. Gulliver is probably the second best one out of all these. Yeah. Gulliver is probably the second best one, so that's not too bad. What do you think the new VA is? Rena's is neutral. I'm a little bit new. You know, obviously, Clover's VA did a really good job. 1, 2, yes. Oh, it counted for. So it's not bad. Grace's is honestly not too shabby. And Coletta's is... I already thought Coletta's VA was like lacking, but now I miss it because I missed her intensity a lot. And now she's very soft. She's very soft, and I don't like the way she reads the lines at all. She has a certain inflection. It's kind of like the Rafit inflection, you know? Kind of like how we're listening to the Grace's VA, and she was like reading every line the exact same way. You know what I mean? That like with a certain cadence, right? Like if you pay attention to the tone of voice and a certain cadence that she uses when she's reading her lines, they were very, 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 very similar over and over again. And that's not how people read. When you speak, or when most people speak, or at least when they're in a position where they're trying to perform or like play it up, right? People don't talk in a very samey, like, that's just, people don't do that, right? They go up, they go down, they like, based on the mood or whatever. And I'm not really hearing that from Coletta's new VA, and I'm not hearing it from Soldier 11's new VA. And it's really unfortunate because even if the voices are good, if you read lines like that all the time, then they start to get more annoying to listen to, because then it's just like, and it's just a sound loop over and over again, and I don't like it a lot at all, actually. So maybe it's not good now. Hopefully in the future they can be adjusted a bit, because pretty much everybody up until this point, even Kaleda, has done a good job. I think in terms of English voice acting. So it's just a little sad. Just a little sad. All right, I'm gonna do like 30 minutes to this, okay? And we'll do less later. Temperatures to drop. Wait, really? Yay. What you doing up here with your legs wide open? You better close that shit. Vivian sent a message. It seems like they made more progress on the sacrifice issue. I wonder how she's been doing. After Hugo passed, he's been busy managing Mockingbird. Okay. Passed? Yeah, okay, buddy. Manspread King. They'll leave the room. Alright. Sleep now. You originally planned to watch some videotapes and rest on the sofa, but you end up falling asleep instead. Until you hear something nearby. That better not be a stand.
Lord Phaethon, this time let me.
Vivian? Vivian?
Me too, Fairy!
I didn't disturb your sleep, did I?
Oh, girl, we gotta do better. Oh. Like, okay.
When I got here, the other Lord Phaethon said you were resting on the couch and just let me in. I meant to keep you company while you slept, but then I dozed off myself. Ugh. I was going to sit here looking super cute, hands cupping my face. You know, like the #1 sleepy face I want to wake up to pose. I can't believe I ended up falling asleep myself.
Okay, so this is what I'm talking about. Like, if you're gonna do it, I appreciate that she leans into it. I'll say that. Even though it's not my favorite thing. Even though it's not my favorite thing, right? I do like how unapologetic it is. It is very in your face, and literally no other character does this. So I'll give it a very slight pass. Okay, like I'll give it like a D minus. All right, you're close. You're cutting it, but you still pass.
What sleepy face? What pose? That was a lot of words in one breath. Are you sure you got enough sleep, Vivian?
No, Lord Phaethon. I was just worried that I had disturbed your rest. Just being able to see you sleeping peacefully is already the highlight of my day. No, my entire month. Though it is a bit late, but... Good morning, Lord Phaethon.
Hello, Vivian.
You're here super early today, Vivian. Is there something urgent?
Mockingbird's death has stirred up quite the storm. I took some time to gather intel.
Okay, back to
It
business.
seems someone deliberately leaked the story that Hugo is an illegitimate child of the Ravenlock family. But I haven't found the source yet.
Uh-oh.
Could it be Hugo's uncle, Hartman? Maybe he's trying to turn people against Hugo and Mockingbird by playing the illegitimate child card.
I suspected that too. He could be using Hugo's background to make people believe Mockingbird is just another top's pawn. To the upper class, Mockingbird may be insignificant, but it has a loyal following among regular folks. But after some digging, I was surprised to find that the public isn't turning on Hugo.
Whoa.
They're actually starting to see him in a better light.
Okay, wait.
Some people feel bad for him. Some relate to his struggles. And Hartman's the one getting all the heat.
Oh, I love that.
Public outcry against Hartman is growing, with many believing he murdered Hugo for his own selfish gain.
You know, I actually thought that Astra was going to go down this route that we're doing right now, even with a little bit of more, like, faith in shilling. I really thought that Astra was going to be doing what Vivian is doing. Like, what this whole thing is. You know what I mean? Using her fame status. But that hasn't been happening.
Tops is hosting an industry summit this week. A responsibility usually handled by the Ravenlocks.
Oh.
But my sources tell me another family has taken over this year at the last minute.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm not mistaken, Tops is intentionally keeping its distance from the Ravenlock family due to the current public sentiment.
Mm-hmm.
Is someone trying to take advantage of this to get rid of both Hartman and the Ravenlocks?
I think Hartman knows this too, which is why he's completely vanished. No matter how hard I search, I can't find a single trace of him. Hartman must have taken the sacrifice core. Now that he holds this bargaining chip, he is definitely going to negotiate his way out of this with the Exaltists.
Sorry for interrupting, Vivian, but I need a quick word with Belle.
Oh, no problem at all. I'm sure you have important faith in matters to discuss. Take your time. I'll just be waiting outside.
We can't make our guest wait outside. Belle and I will step out instead.
Oh, don't mind me, Lord Phaethon. I wanted to browse the videotapes anyway. I'll be right here. Just let me know when you're done.
Belle, Lycon's outside the video store. He knows Vivian is with us, so he's hesitant about coming in. He's stressing over what he did to Hugo in front of Vivian, but he really needs to talk to us.
Oh.
Maybe you should go speak with him first.
That's... okay. That is a very oddly... That's a very oddly human, realistic reaction to have. Yeah, you did just kind of off him. Yeah, like... Thanks, Lycan. Yeah, let's go talk to him.
I'll go talk to Lycon. Honestly, neither he nor Vivian is at fault. As proxies, it's our job to be the bridge between them.
Okay, before we watch this... Okay, I wanted to watch a video. I don't want to watch it now because I wanted to watch it on my own. I really wanted to watch it by myself, but one of my favorite creators, she's a... Bobby Tuesdays. Like I told you about this before, but or Booby Tuesdays. Okay, I've been wanting to watch this video, but I wanted to watch it together because I love her videos so much. But anyway,
Writers.
okay.
Good evening, my cinematic Siniceropteryx. ZENLESS Zone Zero has a cursed reputation, but hear me out. It has a ridiculously good story, and it sucks that it's trapped in the gacha game. I know what you're thinking. How could this casual, straightforward story be that good? Well, actually, the writers didn't have to go this hard. There will be spoilers, but I need to show you what I see in the story. Sorry you're getting a new special interest after this because ZENLESS has the best story and storytelling in gacha gaming. There's no walls of text or technobabble, just a tight, readable tale. Finally, a game that uses the advice, show don't tell and trim the fat. I should start with why I feel the story is so good. I love the way the writers push boundaries, subvert expectations, and make magic happen on a technical level of the writing. They yoink these techniques from the time-tested pieces of classic literature. We see it most clearly in the way story events are retellings of some of the best stories ever told. First we had the Indian event, and now we have the Don Quixote event. Quixie got some of the biggest laughs from me because I'm already a huge fan of the universe, and I've had a specific translation of the book on my reading list for a while. It kept getting pushed back because foundational literature keeps popping up in the story, and I use a subversion of expectations from these tropes to craft my lore theories. But enough about the books. The story is delivered like a mini-series style show. The chapters function like episodes within the seasons, and the special episodes are used to give us a closer look into the dynamics in the main story. The devs yoinked this delivery method from Columbo, a detective TV series that ran for 35 years, and it aired an extended episode once a month. We also see inspiration from the Queen of Mystery herself, Dame Agatha Christie. The story
Agatha
of Zenless
Christie?
is nestled between the whodunit and how catch-em genres, leaving clues in a style reminiscent of the instant classic Knives Out. The HDD logo is given the same role as the drop of blood on Marta's shoe. It's the clue to solve the anti-mystery, but not the mystery. One of the undercurrents for all of them is that we see clues for both the mystery and the anti-mystery from the very beginning. It's hiding in plain sight. The story opens with the audience running into the scene. At this point, we are aware the inciting incident has happened, but the real inciting incident of the story is out of sight, out of mind. In the lore teaser, it is revealed to be connected to the time loop plotline, and we don't know who's behind uploading Fairy, Ginny, Yukai, and Ghost to the Internet Deep database.
Mm-hmm.
This first scene is full of symbolism, foreshadowing, misdirection, and thrills. It's inspired by Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. You know, the opening with the chase scene and every frame matters, it's all perfectly staged. Alright, we get an example of it in Nicole standing with a corrupted moon behind her like a halo. We also see misdirection
Oh.
and getting a half-truth for
Oh, yeah, huh. Oh, yeah, huh.
corrupted moon behind her like a halo. We also see misdirection in getting a half-truth for the inciting incident after the cunning hairs find a hiding spot and it cuts to the news. We learn about what just happened in the opening scene, and we get an amazing piece of exposition. The first time we see the acting commander of Janus Quarter Public Security, Justin Bringer, is on the news and he calls the Red Fang gang bad dudes. He seems arrogant and poorly spoken. A few scenes later, we get this interaction. This is the moment that the overarching plot splits. The one on the surface, it's great. We don't have to worry about it too much. That's what the main story is about. But this hidden, secret, on the lower level, overarching plot line, this is the one that needs to start building tension.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to put the main story discussion on hold and follow this hidden and overarching plot line about the Exaltists, Tops, Carol Arna, and all of their connection to Belle and Wise. The next time it shows up is at the end of Part A of Chapter 1. We see the train car is full of people in public security uniforms, and someone comments on not wanting to wear a costume. Skipping to the
Wait,
end.
really? Wait, what did I say that?
This hidden and overarching Belle and Wise. The train car is full of...
Oh, what?
The next time it shows up is at the end of Part A of Chapter...
This mission is such a pain, having to dress like this. Oh, I should have picked up on that. Oh, no, because these people are not actually public security people. Why would public security people have to... Oh, man, because they stole the outfits, because they stole the uniforms. Oh, I didn't even pick up on that. Oh.
Chapter 1. We see the
Like, if you're a PubSec officer, why would your shoes not fit? And why would it be a pain to dress in your... Oh, man, because they were given to... Because somebody gave you those.
car is full of people in public security uniforms, and someone comments on not wanting to wear a costume. Skipping to the end of Part B, we learn that Sarah has a more sinister plan that's connected to Bringer and something going on behind the scenes. In Chapter 2, Bellabog Industries wins the old metro construction project contract after it was reallocated due to Vision, trying to explode everyone on Canvas Street. Something happened that caused the three of their machines to go bonkers. After rescuing the machines and investigating the source of the malfunction, they discover it was coming from a prototype that the former president of Bellabog, Coors, was working on.
Mm-hmm.
It is revealed that this is connected to the event that caused Bellabog's reputation to tank and the fall of the old capital.
Mm-hmm.
Coors took the funds to pay Asterism Industries for the prototype. He paid off the bill, but after he disappeared, public security investigated and determined it was embezzlement. Now Bellabog has clarity and has decided to use their newfound leverage with this contract to investigate further. But this adds to the tension and suspense of the Exaltist and Tops plotline that's going on beneath the surface. We know public security is in on this scandal, but we don't know who in public security at this point. The writers are still withholding a significant amount of information, but we have a better idea of who the antagonists involved are. It's still unclear what their real motives are at this point, so they hold the tension with the audio recording until the end of Chapter 3 when it can be recovered. In the Chapter 2 interlude, we get to see public security from a more intimate perspective. Zhu Yuan struggles with her connection to Bringer because he saved her life, but he's still a corrupt cop.
Right.
She reveals that he's working with Tops, and we get the first piece of foreshadowing about his role in the Exaltus hive mind cult. His story of becoming the Hollow Hero is very intense. How did he survive after giving Zhu Yuan his gear? Well, now that we know the heroic human side of Bringer died that day, he sacrificed it for her to be saved.
Wait a minute. Wait. The same time? Wait a minute. So at the same time, he got, like, corrupted or whatever? Or, like, creator! That's when he saved Zhu Yuan? No. No. Really?
Working with Tops, and we get the first piece of foreshadowing about his role in the Exaltus hive mind cult. His story of becoming the Hollow Hero is very intense. How did he survive after giving Zhu Yuan his gear? Well, now that we know the heroic human side of Bringer died that day, he sacrificed it for her to be saved.
Yeah.
It weighs heavily on her, and her arc is the most moving out of all the Season 1 agents.
Yeah, I agree.
I hope we get a resolution to it, but it might be drawn out like Sarah's story because they function as perfect foils for each other.
Sarah is a foil to Zhu Yuan? Really? I wonder how that is. A foil to each other, huh? I guess I can kind of see it. That's kind of like advanced literature, though. I have to think about that one. That one's an interesting one.
And her arc is the most moving out of all the Season 1 agents.
Do you really do? I really hope they do conclude it, though. Because you're right. Like, she should be more stressed than what she lets on, if I'm honest. You know what I mean? Zhu Yuan, out of every character here, I mean, like, I guess maybe Kaleido, right? But, like, out of everybody here, she's got, like, so much stake in everything that's happening, right? At least, like, with the Bringer stuff, right? And I don't know. I really do feel like she had the biggest potential wake-up call, and I don't know, needs vindication or something, or some sort of resolution. We haven't gotten it yet, but I really hope we get it one day.
I hope we get a resolution to it, but it might be drawn out like Sarah's story because they function as perfect foils for each other. In the last scene of the interlude, we see Sarah negotiate with Perlman, then get on the call with Bringer. He says he'll deal with it, but it's quickly thwarted in Chapter 3. The hidden plot with the Exaltus shows up again with the Rebel Army in different costumes. They're wearing New Eridu Defense Force uniforms this time. Bringer commissioned Rain to hack into the airship that the Cunning Hares and Perlman were on and crash it into the Valley Twins. Victoria Housekeeping and Phaethon rescue Rain after plans go awry and the rebels decide to get rid of her. At the end of the chapter, Rain gets the information off the memory card and Belobog can get their answers. When they're listening to the recording, it's revealed that Bringer and the mayor are with Kors when he disappeared.
Mm-hmm.
Things don't end well for Kors, and the sacrifice is mentioned with the Pioneer Plaza.
Wait, the mayor was there too? Wait. The mayor was there too? Puffy, were you right about the mayor being shady? No way! No, the mayor was there too? Wait! He was? Am I stupid?
When they're listening to the recording, it's revealed that Bringer and the mayor are with Kors when he disappeared.
You're joking. Please. No way. That is so uncomfy. Oh, that's so uncomfortable because if the mayor's a bad guy, he knows way too much. Oh.
Things don't end well for Kors, and the sacrifice is mentioned, with the Pioneer Plaza gaining another layer of depth as a foreshadowing tool. We also know it's connected to the fall of the old capital, and now we're bringing in the Mayflowers as well as the families in the Tops Alliance. The antagonists hatch another harebrained scheme in Chapter 4. Lucius is the next target, the person they are going to outsource the work to and use as a scapegoat when things go wrong. Pompey brings receipts that Lucius is colluding with the Ether Corps, which we know means companies in the TOPS alliance. Lucius was hired to corrupt Cinder Lake because TOPS wants to mine the etheric matter because oil is easily corrupted. And once the outer ring is being mined for etheric matter, TOPS wants to convert the community to running on it instead of oil. In Chapter 5, we have a lot of subtle details brought to the surface. We learn that Sarah and Bringer are feeling both dejected and disappointed in their own actions, but not because they are bad people, but because it wasn't successful.
His art and his model, like they do not.
In their own actions, but not because they are bad people, but because it wasn't successful. Sarah has technology that the TOPS companies make, specifically Jonathan Consortium. The serum is eerily similar to the ones we see in Haramassa's agent story. The scene when Bringer turns himself into a sacrifice monster also confirms that it's all connected to the ethereal hive mind cult, the Exaltists. In the epilogue, we get more context on what happened the night Ji-Yuan was rescued by Bringer and he saw the miracle. We also get confirmation that TOPS, the Exaltists, and the mayor are connected in a deeper way. But their real goal is still being withheld by part A of the epilogue. Part B is coming out soon, but we know that this plotline will be continued through Season 2 because the devs showed us in the Season 2 teaser. We see Sarah go from composed and focused to fearful in this moment. After zooming in, it's clear that the wings were unfurling and the statue was going through some kind of transformation. This leans into the main theme tackled in the story. The writers are exploring the question, would you betray what you're loyal to protect the ones you love? And the theme seems to be betrayal as pain. Every arc has explored some aspect of the pain that comes from betrayal, from betraying yourself, your loved ones, the people you're working with, the things you know. It's also a commentary on the faith in myth, a profound subversion of expectations. It explores the betrayal between Apollo and Phaethon in Ovid's Metamorphoses, which is the literature used as inspiration. It's interesting that the ZZZ writers are framing Apollo allowing Phaethon to ride the chariot as a type of betrayal. In Metamorphoses, the transformation in the Phaethon myth was an allegory for the transformation men go through caused by the pain of losing a son. In ZENLESS, the transformation is shown to be the grotesque incarnation of betrayal. In this retelling, Phaethon's transformation takes on a new form. This is usually what I'm referring to when I say that the playable main characters were foreshadowed from the beginning. I wish I could give more concrete examples, but we have to get to the end of the story to have a perfect breakdown. Hindsight is 20/20. Until then, we can examine the foreshadowing and see that Carol Arna is the one who betrayed them. I mean, we were shown that she was most likely doing inhumane experiments on Belle, Wise, and the other two students. That, coupled with her connection to TOPS, we see that the HDD Smart Assistant not reacting to Fairy could have some insidious implications. I hope we get more clarity on this in Season 2, and I think we will because the trailer opens with the rewind symbol. I already talked about what I think the rewind symbol means for the story and the self-contained symbolism for it within the story, but TLDR, the timeline isn't aligned, and the symbolic meaning of the rewind symbol is important here, the time travel aspect. Belle and Wise are going back to school to train with the Yonkai's Summit, and this is probably going to force them to face parts of Helios Academy and their relationship to it that they
like seriously, dude. Like what is this?
Force them to face
Like
parts
seriously,
of Helios Academy. And their relationship to it that they choose to ignore. We're going to get clarity through an allegory or pre-scene foreshadowing, let's be real.
This still wait, I still don't know what this means. Do you know what this means? I still think about this.
We're going to get clarity through an allegory or pre-scene foreshadowing, let's be real. I mean, the timeline isn't aligned, so what if we get foreshadowing for events that happened in the past? They've done it before, like in Haramassa's agent story. The ZENLESS writers tend to foreshadow major plot points multiple times and raise the stakes dramatically each time. We entered the opinion zone. I'm not going to talk about the story objectively right now. This is just how I feel about it. I hope the fake-out death that has been foreshadowed many times gets dragged out for an entire season. We know the sibling is most likely going to be killed, but the writers have told us it's not going to be permanent. The main characters have a more melancholy fate. If my interpretation is correct, they're stuck in the time loop shenanigans, and so far, the time travel follows a very specific set of rules. If the writers use it for plot convenience too frequently, I will be disappointed because every other piece of world-building lore follows the rules imposed by the writers. We never see the glass get corrupted, for example. I think it's going to become very important later on, but for now, there's not a single moment where glass is shown or told to be corrupted. I love the strict rules, but there are some rules that should be broken. The writers don't strictly adhere to the show don't tell rule because it was never a rule to begin with. Sometimes exposition is the more powerful option, and it will do better in delivering the information to an audience than demonstration. So let's start with the demonstration. What do they do? How are they going to show us?
Are you out of your mind? Isolate and disable weapons. It's done. Huh? Right here. Oh dear. What? What a good kid. Welcome back.
And here's a great moment of exposition. It wouldn't make sense to show us a flashback when we're getting a first-hand view of how Belle and Wise interact with each other, how different their personalities are, and how nostalgic they feel. Well, I mean, how delusional they get when Helios Academy and Carol Arna come up. It's also setting up a
Delusional.
major character growth arc.
Without it, if you keep driving from here, you'll end up on the road to the northern side of Eridu, which is really close to the throne quarter. Within 10 minutes, you'll come upon a massive statue.
That belongs to the White Star Institute. Turning left before the statue takes you to the former main road number 7 of the Minerva Quarter. On the left side of the road were all the old civilization antique shops that Wise liked to go to. He was just a kid back then, and always fell for fake antiques.
And on the right side of the road were all the dessert shops and snack stores that Belle loved. I couldn't resist Belle's whining and ended up buying more treats than she could ever finish.
I couldn't finish them? As soon as any snacks were placed on the table, everyone would grab them up within a minute. Or have you forgotten?
How could I forget? So, at the end of main road number 7, after you pass 3 security gates, you'll see a beautiful building.
We get a closer look into this growth arc when we get to Trigger's agent story. It builds on the storytelling by showing us that Helios Academy is described very differently than in the current story. What changed from the main characters noticing the barbed wire surrounding the school to reminiscing about hanging out outside of those walls? Well, time changes perspective. The main characters aren't perfect, and over time they deluded themselves. They are in denial about the terrible things that happened at Helios Academy, and this creates the unreliable nature of the narration. We get pre-scene foreshadowing for the main story and more clues into the whodunit part of the fall of the old capital plotline. Now, I love a good murder mystery, and I have a soft spot for the techniques that they're really known for. The setting is usually restricted, so similar to how ZZZ is telling their story, the characters become the main vessel for storytelling. With the new changes, I love the idea of a mini-map and better transitions, but I hope the stage is kept the same kind of size. Like, it's one of the things that really lets them keep the writing as tight and concise as it's been throughout Season 1. I mean, it's an anti-mystery and a mystery with all the clues shown among a story full of deception. The truth is hiding in plain sight. We also get a similar type of misdirection to the classic murder mysteries. The real story is conspicuously placed among the main story. This is also working to hold the tension of the underlying plot. When the plotline under tension breaks, it generally explodes in ZENLESS. We see it in Chapter 4 with Caesar jumping into Cinder Lake with the Sparkstone and saving the Outer Ring. On a larger scale, Bringer literally explodes, and his last line to Belle and Wise drops 12 tons of tension onto the plotline with Carol Arna, Sarah Tops, and the Exaltists.
Mm-hmm.
I can't wait to see what Season 2 holds.
Me too.
We also have to talk about the characters since they are the main storytelling vessel.
Mm-hmm.
The devs' goal is to sell us agents we care about because that's how gacha games make money. Instead of trying to put all of the character development and story into the same space, ZENLESS shows us who these characters are in every interaction. Anton gets slept on, so we're using him as an example. He's fighting his demons and farming aura. When he's first introduced in Chapter 2, the audience learns he's an eccentric guy working at Bellabug Industries. He's intense, impulsive, and raucous. He's placed in a ridiculous setting, the set of a talk show for kids, Bang Boo Knows. It's strange they're discussing the old metro renovation until we remember that High Ambitions Entertainment orchestrated this to shift public opinion in retaliation against Bellabug for winning the old metro contract. Anton is shown to be personally offended by the accusations Leon makes about Kors. Later in the chapter, we learn he was working on the prototype project and the Pioneers Memorial Plaza on Kors' handpicked team. We learned about his real nature. He's hardworking, goofy, and still intense. He does everything with passion. His trust events show an even deeper side of him that brings new meaning to all the times it felt goofy that he was talking to a drill strapped to his arm. We learn that it originally belonged to his bro. We don't know if they're related or they were just besties, but it doesn't matter. This is the person who is absolutely the closest to Anton. He died during the fall of the old capital, and in this context, Anton's behavior becomes a storytelling vessel for the writers to explore grief through this lens. We see how all the characters cope with the immense grief of the apocalypse, and a significant portion of them choose to live in a fantasy inner world instead of the harshness of New Eridu. Belle and Wise look back at their time in Helios Academy with rose-tinted glasses. Trigger is in denial about Liar Squad's deaths, but Anton, he accepts his bro's death. He copes by white-knuckling relics of his loved ones. He spends his free time making music about it, worrying about his crew at Bellabog, and doting on his found family. He's the real mom friend in his friend groups. We know his character growth and lore is going to be relevant when Asterism Industries comes into the main story.
Oh dear God.
This is also when we should expect to see a resolution to Grace's character growth arc.
Yay!
It's all connected to Belle and Wise's main goal. We can truly get attached to these characters instead of waiting for the next playable agent to be half-written because it's so interwoven. The writers leave subtle promises that all these loose ends will be tied up, and they reassure us by telling us when to expect their reappearance. With Season 2 coming out soon, it may take a while, but we know it will happen at some point. It has to. There is no way for the story to progress cohesively without resolving the Asterism Industries mystery in the main story. We know the companies mining and processing Porcelain are in the TOPS Alliance. Like Asterism Industries, so we will most likely see some world-building lore or foreshadowing on smaller stakes to have the most rewarding payoff when the tension on this plotline with Asterism Industries is finally enough to break it. Let me know what you think. Am I reading too much into this?
No, girl, you're not. I
I
love her videos so much. Ugh. I didn't even think about... Man, the mayor. I didn't even think about that. Ugh. All right, let me get this Lycan scene out of the way, then we can stop.
Good morning, Master Proxy.
Hi.
Good morning, Lycon. Wise mentioned you wanted to talk to us and Vivian about something?
Yes, it's an urgent request from the mayor, one that directly affects New Eridu's safety. However, before we get into the details, as a former member of Mockingbird, I'm concerned about Miss Vivian. Hugo made many mistakes and betrayed the principles of Mockingbird, but I'm certain he didn't intend to put Miss Vivian or you in danger. I don't know Miss Vivian very well, and I was the one who took her companion's life. I might not be the right person to comfort her, but I hope she doesn't regret the choices she made or lose faith in the path she chose.
Vivian's doing just fine. She's actually been gathering intel and has a clear understanding of where things are headed. She might be tougher than you think. If you're really concerned, why not just talk to her directly? If you'd like to apologize, it should be face to face, right?
That's reassuring to hear. I trust your judgment. You've always had a sharp eye for people. Would you mind coming in with me? I'd like to apologize to Miss Vivian in person.
No problem. But I'll be staying neutral. Everyone has their own stance on this, and I get where both of you are coming from. As a proxy, I'm just here to make sure you have an open conversation. I'm not taking sides.
I respect that. Thank you. Miss Vivian, I'm very sorry about Hugo.
You don't have to explain anything. I'm also part of Mockingbird. Mockingbird stands on more than just gain, so it won't fall when fortunes shift. Hugo had his fixations and ambitions. I also have things I must see through. I'm determined to get to the bottom of the Exaltists and the sacrifices.
Miss Vivian, as a former member of Mockingbird, you have my deepest respect. You have my word, whatever comes next. I would never harm you or Master Proxy. As for Hugo, please accept my condolences.
Condolences? That's not necessary. Mockingbird has plenty of tricks up its sleeves.
Ooh, fun.
This isn't the kind of act that ends so easily. Wouldn't you agree?
Oh, I guess not.
You're right.
I mean, yeah, he ain't dead, right?
Huh?
Huh?
That's it? You two just figured it out? Well, that was fast.
Master Proxy, I believe we all share the same goal. Uncover the truth of the Exaltists and the sacrifices. The mayor has tasked me with inviting you to take on this mission, and hopes we can work together moving forward.
If the mayor wants to work with us, I trust he will demonstrate his sincerity in kind. Mockingbird will not serve as a pawn for the powerful. That will never change.
Oh.
Of course. While the mayor cannot handle this personally, he will make sure we have all the intel and support we need. Miss Vivian, I know you have your own intelligence network, but for some high-profile shady dealings, perhaps the mayor can provide you a different perspective. Please, take your time to discuss. If you're open to collaborating, I'll set up a call with the mayor so he can speak with you both directly.
I need to discuss this with Wise and Vivian. With so many people involved in this, we need to be very careful.
Of course, I completely understand. When you've made up your minds, you can find me at the Ballet Twins.
Work with the mayor. Mockingbird's hopes that all people can be given equal opportunities and treatment. See, like, excellent. Okay, cool. All right, y'all. I will stop for now. So far, I like hearing Vivian on business. I want to see what this situation was about with the vision. I guess we'll see that later on. Okay. I'm gonna head out now though. I did Okami today, so I guess we can just do whatever tomorrow. Nice. I gotta go to Costco, but you know, we'll figure it out. Okay. It's Benj. Oh, and guess what? And Hawkeye Star Rail. In Hawkeye Star Rail, I believe it's triple drops or triple planars. Oh. I think. Ew, Star Rail. No, hold on. Hang on. I've never done a triple drop before. I want to see. No. Hold on. at that. Oh, there it is. All right. Triple drop. I hope it's good. I want to see what this is like. Is it actually triple drops or like? Okay, so let's go to the event. Okay, travel log. Planar Fissure 300. Oh, so you still only get 12? I mean, okay, I guess. Let me see.
あれは少し力を抜きました。いい子です。ほら、これが天才。本質は同じ。
Use today.
いずれ風に吹き落とされる。いけー！西風に乗って出発！これでもう後戻りはできないわ。
Oh, let's see what we got. Oh, that looks chonky. Jesus! Ew, guys! Ew! I bet they're all bad too. Nope. But if you're not gonna play, you could at least. Oh wait, okay, wait. Well, no. I mean, it's the right main stat. I'll keep it. HP crit. Okay, wait. All HP main stats except, you know, bad. At least log in a star and get these done, right? Fuck! Wait, actually, no. Well, no, this could be good. I'll keep it. Damn, that's a lot of HP. Jeez. I actually can't log in because my laptop doesn't like opening slow rail anymore. Wait, really? Well, that's weird. What a very specific issue. Crazy how I saw the triple drop event and still logged out. Oh god. I put in the Discord, like the first person to get an energy rope with speed on it from this event gets a welcome. Which is, I'm kidding, but. Oh god. It's just a disappointment. It's just a disappointment. Ah, none of these pieces have speed on them. Oh, okay. Okay, well, that was exciting. That was exhilarating, wasn't it? Wasn't that exciting? Okay, I'm gonna stop now though. It's a little late. All right, I love you all so very much. Wish me luck as I do my homework. I should be playing Smash because I gotta go to this stupid tournament later on this week that I really don't want to go to at all. So maybe I'll stream Smash. Maybe I'll stream some Smash Brothers. Who wants to see some Smash? Okay, so I guess we'll figure it out. All right. Hi, Kim. All right. Bye, Kim. Good night, everybody. Make good choices, and I'll see you tomorrow. All right.